Hello, my beautiful Taurus. I welcome you to one of our special readings, Mercury in retrograde. We are in the last Mercury retrograde of 2025 when I do record this video, but could comply to any Mercury retrograde. And I will tell you why. Taurus, we are gonna look into this reading, what you should do in Mercury retrograde, what you should not do, and what you should pay attention more in Mercury retrograde. Messages for you, and since I have quite a good amount of email, especially towards this subject, crafted a special energy for all zodiac signs. Either you are Sun, Moon, Rising signs, or Venus in Taurus, or just a cross watcher, curious what's going on, what the Taurus are doing. You are welcome to see. And some of you might even take some notes. Let's see, loves. Mercury in retrograde. And we are going to start with what you should do and what you should not do, and what you should pay attention more. Of course, if there's anything to be clarified, we'll do so. Underneath, we do have Eight of Pentacles. Well, I didn't know you any other way, Tauruses. Hardworking as always. Bringing an eye to details. It's kind of work, it's one of your core things. For some of you, definitely busy, or you find yourself in busy times. For some of you, either you are creating a course, either you are love to speak about your work. It's like someone here is so proud of what they do, how they do. Because we all know we want to speak of more what we are connected to. Like, I'll give you my own example. If someone here is speaking about astrology, numerology, tarot, spirituality, universe, even though about religion, I am all open. I'm all eyes and ears. I love it. Mystical. You name it, shamanism, that's me. But you, there's something here you do. Either you do with your own hands, either you do with your mouth. Love to speak about what you do. For some of you, you love the green, your greenery. If you have a greenhouse, that's what you really love to explain how to put, how to do, how to manage, and so on. The plants. For some of you, you love your plants, as I do mine. And I know for a fact because my father is a Taurus. My younger brother is a Taurus as well. And I know what they do love the most. Now, we're not speaking about me in general, but more about you, loves. Just a little introduction here for some of you, but let's see. What you should, Taurus, do more in Mercury retrograde. Eight of Swords. I will say this. Some of you might be a little offended. Some of you might really appreciate it. But I will say this, you should work more, or you should do more the work on your self-esteem. To love yourself a little more. To think about yourself a little better. Why it's so? Because some of you, even though you work a lot, you still feeling many times you are not enough. I will say to some of you, you are the hardest critique of yourself. You put so much pressure on you. which you don't need to. So what you should do more is to love yourself a little more, to give you more grace than you usually do. So lovely Taurus, a little love or a little more love doesn't hurt anyone. That's most important you should do. Love yourself for who you are, for what gifts you coming here in this world. And know that you are enough. For some of you, you need to write with capital letters out there. I am enough. I am who I always wanted to be. I am that being that the universe wants me to be. I am allowing it. One more card here. You see, your self-love. Even for your family. If your family tells you that, well, don't say that. I'm not just like that. Take the compliments. Appreciate the compliments. Look at this. It's like I'm speaking with it's clearly like I'm speaking with my father, because many of you know, I used to be born in communism. And my father was very strict, very, I'm not going to call him demanding, but he really believed in hard work. And probably because he lost his father early in life. And he was the elder son of the family, and he needed to take, the accountability for everything. However, he never showed his love for us, even when we were 4 kids in my family. And I'm speaking here with also a Taurus who is very hard to show that they care. Even emotions, even I love my family, somebody here doesn't show. Even though you do everything with love for your family, you do not really showing it. So what you should do more is even say it, not just show it, because my father did show working, providing, bringing, and so on, keeping us together, providing us a house, a roof on the head, and so on, education for everyone. But showing, it's one thing. Saying it, it's another. And that speaks here the Queen of Swords. It's not like you an air sign, but I don't see here verbally saying things. You should let people tell you, yes, you are being great, you are great. You should let yourself to show love to others as well. And know people love you for who you are. Wow, did not expect that, but there is here someone who really felt like I just gotta be strong. But you are enough. What you should not do in Mercury retrograde. 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords, just looking at the card, is somebody doesn't speak. This is someone who is not open. It's kind of, yes, it's for some of you it's a trait of firmness. If I show firmness, I look like I am blocked, or I'm looking like I'm not open. So some of you, it's speaking about flexibility. You tend to not be flexible at all. And yes, I do believe you are not a mutual zodiac sign. You are firm, fixed zodiac sign. But this really speaks of this firmness or this inflexibility might enhance, especially in Mercury retrograde. And what you should not do is to not close all the doors just because. And this also speaks about trust. For some of you, certain trust issues. I trust, but I need to verify. Sometimes people tend to not trust and go to certain ways and they check on people more. And I'll give you the example. Some people might look in the other people's phones. This is mistrust. Some people look in other people's things without asking, without permission. That also is mistrust. That also it's a form of disrespect. And I'm not saying you are not disrespectful or anything like that. But what you should not do is to feel like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to make this, I'm not for this. Leave that little crack of the door for the trial and error. All right, loves. There's also coming up the controlling energy here. Micromanaging. If I'm not gonna check, then I don't feel it's done properly. Because I want it to be done in a certain way. For some of you, this you're doing not because you are this person, but because that's how you used to. Even though when you go from your house, you check one more time, are the lights closed? Is the oven closed? And this is like a habit formed. Six of Cups, you see here, that's who you've been or how you've been trained, learned and stuff. And for some of you, you never healed those things. There's certain things here that could lead you to be this way, or the habit form here that needs healing. Nine of Wands. Again, this really speaks about those trust issues. This also speaks about related to the past energies. What else should you not do in here? It's about certain things here that are coming new into your life and you tend to ignore it or not letting them in. Because there could be a soulmate coming in and you feel, oh, no, this is not for me. Always leave a little room for something new. So this really, it's closing up the energy. But let's see. What you should do, pay attention more. The Hangman. What you should pay attention more is we are all different in this earthly life. Even though we all have a soul, we all look like a human being, we all come with DNAs, spirituality, religion. Sometimes the world looks even upside down. From a different perspective, we can see other things. And sometimes certain things are not coming here to keep you stuck. Because in the essence, nobody is stuck. but there is a sense of you are in a certain position at some times in life to reflect where you are, where you've been, where you're heading. Let's see more. Four of Wands. For some of you, what you should do, pay attention more, is towards those loved ones, those around you, those who surround you. Because sometimes just be around them, you do a lot. You do more than enough. Just your presence. And when I mean your presence, because a lot of people physically, might be present in certain places, but emotionally, energetically, they are not there. And I mean it. So being present to people's birthday, being present to the loved ones, being present even in that evening with that little tea in your hands, having that dinner with your children, and actually having a great conversation and being there. So being present, it's very, very important. Even though you might feel this are insignificant things, you will never believe how important they are. So this really speaks about sometimes people love you not for who you are becoming or what you do for them, but who you are when you are with them, if that makes sense. Because sometimes you might see a situation very different than they are. Okay? And sometimes things might not go very well where you want them to go very well. But be grateful that everything is going great at home. Because I always say we have a billion problems unless our health becomes a problem. So look at this, loves. We have 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords, and the Hangman. And this 8 of Pentacles. What I will say, seeing all these cards, is appreciate what you've been done, how far you become, and where you are. And sometimes probably from the view you are looking, you might not seeing it, because clearly somebody doesn't. But from a different view, you will. So keep doing what you do, because you do what you need to do. So Taurus, that's what I have for you for this time. I hope this connects, resonates, and I'll see all of you next time. Bye for now.